Welcome to Nomad Media, Automotive Tales, where we tell a little bit of history, of vehicle stories, and unique and personal experiences. Let's get right into it. Today we have Joe Roberson with his 1978 Chevy C-10 square body. So let's get right into it. Thank you for coming out and giving me some of the time. Would you like to tell some of the history on this car, on this truck?
Well, I bought this old truck about 4 or 5 years ago. It was kind of a diamond in the rough. When I bought it, it was pretty rough. Anyway, I went and looked at it, which it cranked, but it wouldn't run. Uh, I got a tow truck driver to bring it home for me, and I built a carburetor on it and got it running. I started using it around the farm here. I've slowly been restoring it ever since. I painted it not long after I got it, but the first paint job, it didn't turn out.
So you say that you bought it where it would crank but not run. What was the running issue on it?
I think the best as I remember, I think it was the carburetor.
Carburetor. Okay, so it wasn't getting gas, just cut off. It would die, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so as soon as you let off the gas,
okay,
it would die.
I got you. And you used it around here. You painted it. This is a pretty nice paint job for paint. Now you say you did it.
I painted it myself.
Okay, so you painted it on this property.
I did.
Okay, in one of your buildings?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so yeah, the paint turned out pretty good here. Like this is actually pretty nice. Like I know if I tried to paint something myself, it would not be presentable.
No. Hey, like I said, the first time I painted it, it didn't turn out. The weather, it wasn't right, and I used the wrong thinner in my paint, and the paint wasn't good that I bought the first time. But anyway, I drove it for several years that way. But here, about 2 weeks ago, I decided I'd repaint it. So I bought some more paint and used the right thinner this time. The weather cooperated.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely turned out really well. Like this is nice dark red. It goes really well with being in Alabama. It's perfect color.
Well, I was trying to go back with the original red, but I couldn't find it. So this is as close as I could come. So
what is do you know the name of the original red?
Carmine Red is the original red.
And so what is this?
This is a gloss burgundy is the name of it.
Okay. All right.
And believe it or not, it's just off the shelf. I think I bought this off Amazon, but you can get it at Home Depot or Lowe's.
Okay.
But anyway, but other thing about the old truck, I put new shocks on it and had the seat recovered and could put carpet in it. And believe it or not, I mean, I can't verify the miles, but I believe it's only got 61,000 original miles on it.
That's pretty impressive right there. Now, like that low miles on a truck like this, I know these are square bodies are a hot commodity. Like having low miles on to top it off is even more of a diamond in the rough. So
it is.
So what makes this truck special to you? Like what made you interested in this truck?
Well, my granddaddy, he had a '73 C-10 when I was a kid, and after I got my license and all, the third truck I owned was a '78 C-10. It was a short box. This is a long wheelbase. And well, since then, I've owned I think 8 or 9 of them. But this one here, it's been my favorite of all of them so far.
When you say it was about your third truck that you owned, like it was a '78.
Yeah.
When was that? Like
my senior year in high school.
Okay, so this takes you back to high school. Now,
It does.
I understand that. That's really
Yeah, my senior year in high school, I had a '79 Ford pickup. And, a guy followed me home one day, had my first '78, and he used to own this Ford truck, but he wanted to trade. Well, I didn't know. Well, yeah, I'll trade with you. So anyway, the motor, it was blowed up, and it was rough, but anyway, I traded and put another motor in it.
Well, so you got a throwback here at the very least. Like you got a really nice truck here to go with that, and I understand wanting to get back to your high school roots.
Oh, yes.
It's like those are good memories for a lot of people. So
Well, like I say, I just love these old trucks. Which with gas prices what they are, they ain't too economical, but but I'd rather drive this truck than anything. So
You can never beat the fun of an old vehicle.
Oh, no.
So like you'll never get the same enjoyment out of a new vehicle as you will a nice old one. So
No, sir. Which this and it's got the inline 6 in it, which I don't really like yet, but it gets the job done.
so this has a 6 in it.
It's got the 250 inline 6.
Okay, I thought this had a V8 in it, but hey, and there's nothing wrong with inline 6. So
Well, it's like I say, they get the job done. But
yeah.
Here a couple of years ago, I was coming home and the thermostat hung wide open.
Oh,
Well, I coasted on the side of the road and popped the hood and smoke coming out everywhere. Well, I knew I done locked the motor up, but needless to say, the little 250's tough. It didn't hurt it at all. Put thermostat in it and it runs just like a new one still. So.
Hey, it's good you didn't lock up the motor. And you say, is that the original motor that came with this truck?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Okay, so those miles that you were mentioning earlier, they're all original for this truck, and it's numbers matching truck. Transmission's the original?
As far as I know, yes.
That's nice right there, man. And this truck has a pretty good body on it. So I know a lot of people buy these trucks and they will they'll do everything from mud monsters to street queens, you know. But this has got a pretty straight body on it here for as old as it is, with numbers matching stuff in it. So
Well, that's one main reason I bought the old truck for the body, because most of them rusted and you got lots of rust, which this one's got a lot of rust, but as far as the body wise, it's pretty solid. It's got some in the bed floor and floorboards, but yes.
okay. Well, that's pretty normal for most old vehicles. It's floorboards and for trucks beds, but
Yes.
you know. So floorboards, I wouldn't really consider that too big of an issue, because you can buy a lot of replacement floorboards for just about anything under the sun.
So anyway, I've been working on the old truck, trying to dress it up over the years. Which, matter of fact, the wheels on it, they come off that first truck I mentioned. I've had them probably 20 years plus now. So
Hey, those are some nice wheels.
They are.
And I'm assuming you like them. Or you wouldn't have put them on. Or you wouldn't have put them on it.
Oh yes, sir.
So it's all about, that's the great thing about cars. It's all about what you like.
Oh yes.
You know, you can make anything match what you like, whether you like it now or not. So
Well, I guess anything old, everybody's got to personalize it, I reckon.
yeah, at least a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
At least a little bit. But yeah. All right. Well, thanks for giving me the time to talk about your truck, Joe.
Well, thank you.
Well, that's Joe Roberson's 1978 Chevy C-10. I'd like to thank you for giving me some time today to talk to you. Just thank you again for, entertaining me here, and hopefully you have me back someday. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, I appreciate you coming, and maybe sharing the history on these old trucks a little, and maybe somebody else like a C-10 also.
I hope so. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And with that, I'll see you in the next one.
I'll see you at the next car show, okay?
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.